What is up, everybody? Welcome back, or welcome to Optimal Self Live. Those of you guys, welcome back. Well, welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Those of you guys that have been here before, you know the drill. We are here just to provide a little bit of, I don't know, maybe a slight bit of sanity in some cases, but really we're just going to plant some seeds. We are just going to talk and provide a platform so that all of us can get on this journey of being the best version of ourselves. All right. So if it's welcome to, thanks for joining us. Thanks for being here. And what I want you all to know is that however you found us, whatever happened, whatever brought you here today, it's a special moment because we can't control who shows up. We can't control how this looks and what it is for the people outside of our little area. But what I do know is this: as long as we keep touching each other, as long as you keep showing up, as long as you keep taking it in, planting the seeds, that we can build this thing together. And that is truly our mission. Again, I will tell you, our mission is to help and inspire people to change behavior through belief and action so that they can get on the journey of being the best version of themselves. It comes down to us changing behavior, but it comes down to the belief in us, a belief in ourselves, and it comes down to taking action every single day. So these conversations are around ways that we can start to do that we can start to figure out things that are blocking us, that are holding us back, because I want to be able to provide an environment that you can unleash yourself, that we can get to see the wonderful, amazing human that you are. All right. And so today we're going to talk about something. And what I titled today was The Company We Keep. So I want you to take that in for a second and think about the company we keep, because think about your life today and think about the evolution that has happened. Think about the people that have been in your lives, maybe when you were younger, maybe even through high school. Think about people that maybe at one job you were really great with, and then you've moved on to another career, and now you have another group. Like, we always have these seasons of our lives. But the truth is, and a Jim Rohn quote, and you guys have heard me say it a lot, is that Jim Rohn said, you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So what that means is, if you want to be fitter, spend time with people fitter than you. If you want to be wealthier, spend time with people wealthier than you. Everything you do, Jim Rohn literally in one of his keynote speeches says, the people that you hang around, you ultimately start to eat what they eat, watch what they watch, read what they read. So we have to always take into consideration the company we keep. And I'm gonna give you a little twist on today. Today, something we've never talked about, but I want to give you a little twist on it. And it's called the 𝗫𝗏 rule. And 𝗫𝗏 is for a lady by the name of 𝗬𝗵𝗲 𝗠𝗏. She was a head coach at UCLA for softball, won tons of softball. She won national championships. She was a national champion herself. She's legacy. Like, she has a huge legacy at UCLA. Like, on the women's side, she's like the John Wooden of coaching, right? Those of you guys that are familiar. And what's cool is the 𝗫𝗏 rule was this. She said it's the 33% rule, meaning you can divide people in your life, in your school, in your team, anywhere, in to the bottom, the middle, and the top, into the thirds. And here's what she said: the bottom, they suck the life out of you because nothing is ever good enough for them. They take energy and motivation out of every environment. Right now, I guarantee you there's people that just came to mind right now to you, right? Thinking about your life right now and the 𝗫𝗏 rule: bottom, middle, and top. The middle, they're happy and positive when things are going well, but they're down in times of adversity. So that middle tier, it means the circumstance dictates their attitude. Everything's great, they're great. Everything the adversity hits, and they're down in the dumps, right? And then the top. The top maintain a positive attitude, even in the tough times. They are the leaders and influencers. They are the game changers of the team. They are the game changers of our world, right? Because everybody faces adversity. And these are the kind of people that we should strive to be. These are the kind of people that we should be spending our most time with. Because if it's the company we keep, right? Think about those thirds. And think about those thirds in your life, and think about how you respond. How do I respond to adversity? See, most people in this case, when they hear this, right, and they hear what I just said, and we have this conversation, they immediately start to think on the outside. We immediately go to, oh, that's my buddy Johnny. Oh, yeah, that's so-and-so. Oh, yeah, that's this person, right? We start to look exteriorly. We start to look on the outside. But what I want you to do is look inside. And ask yourself, look at situations. Who are you? Let's stop looking to somebody else for our happiness. Let's stop looking for somebody else out there, right? Let's stop pointing fingers at who did what and how this and woe is me, right? Because that's the scarcity. That's the victim mindset. That's the one where you're worried about what everybody else is doing, but yet you're doing nothing. We can change that. So let's not look at the 𝗏𝗏 rule, and we can look at the bottom, we can look at the middle, and we can look at the top. And yes, there's going to be people that in our lives today that fall into those categories. But what I want you to do is stop for a second, stop pointing fingers, and let's look at ourselves and ask ourselves, who am I? Where do I fit in? And where do I fit in different circumstances and times? Because there's an evolution, right? We get to evolve. You get to grow, right? And what we have to do is constantly be looking and finding ways to be around and grow with people that are doing better than we are, or doing things that we want. Because again, when you're around people, you should want to be around people that look like your future, not like your past. Because the past we can't change. That's what happened. But it's also not the circumstances that's going to hold us back either. It's time to cut that and look forward. It's time for you to be the leader. It's time for you to be the influencer. It's time for you to be the game changer in your life. Not to look for somebody else to bring it to me. And again, the option, the idea of optimal self is that we provide each other. You provide me and I provide you with the ability to live to our optimal self, the ability to grow, the ability to see outside of what the past was and my mistakes, so that I can capitalize on those mistakes. I can learn from those mistakes, and I can go on to be the best version of me, and you get to be the best version of you. Again, this is not about us looking for an answer. It's about us being the answer, not looking for it to be somewhere else, not looking for it to be from something else or from someone else. Stop looking for the answer and be the answer, because you are. You absolutely positively are. All right. That's all I got for you today. What I want you to think about is the company we keep, right? Who is the company we keep? What are we looking for? And I want you to take into consideration, look at that 33% rule and ask yourself where you fit in. And again, you get to go be the answer. All right. As always, jump over to 𝗏𝗏 Please put your email in. We got a ton of stuff going out. We'd love for you to be part of the community at all times, into that private group. Also, wherever you listen to podcasts, whatever you have on your phone right now, Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, any of them, whatever it is, iHeartRadio, all the things that are out there, wherever it is, please go over, subscribe, like, comment. As you guys do, that's what grows this community. That's what the algorithms push it out so that more people can hear it. And again, We can't touch them all, but there's somebody in your life right now that you have the opportunity to help. You have the opportunity to share it. Maybe there's something in one of these podcasts, one of these lives that can change their life. They can bring them up. They can put a smile on their face. That's all we're asking for. All right? Have an awesome, awesome night. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow.